a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
Get your eyes checked.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Gives it on the option. Swing cut there. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the third and long coming up. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it on the 25. And he got away from the defense and touchdown. Touchdown.
wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Judicials offense has its first opportunity of the day. We'll be watching this matchup on the outside closely today, David, to see if this guy can get anything done one-on-one against one of the best corners in the game.
Well, and this corner really can shut down half the field. And
there he goes. The 50. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Man, he's already got 43 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. The Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, quote, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops the throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB and get the job done.
And the Judicials will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll live up 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Coverage team is down there with Garoppolo able to stop and then punt it at the 39. And the offense takes the field eager to go after it. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Creating some space. Getting just enough good block. They got it out to the 47-yard line. On third and short. Trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Goes to the option. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week. But this game is currently over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. Any updates? We'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide out. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Florida. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Used the play fake, now to throw. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got a little space. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun. The running back has it. backs in the backfield. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Bradford. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Gators will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chain. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Using the quick game. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll its way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And listen, the quarterback drops back. He's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They want to run this quarterback.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because the ball's out there after it. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. They knock him down after the takeaway and a big play for this defense.
Those are hard for offensive line. When they get beat, you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out, a little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more in a little bit and triple the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
the point after.
For the extra point.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Offense making its way under the field to start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the sack all the way back to the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team's find themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. The toss to the outside. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. He now has 72 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down. A nice pickup there. The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. On the read to the right. He'll try to get it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, man, the defense really needed to stop them. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad, because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today.
It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, they know the ball, trying to have plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw time running short in the half. Right on target this time. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to find the end zone. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he bounces into the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Five-play scoring drive. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening away of this drive comes to the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Couldn't find a man, just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then a deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Judicials send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. They'll make the unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Offense in a split backfield. The give to the left side. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. The Judicials are trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This quarterback part of their running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Now on the option. He's not going to make it. What a job on his defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Going right to work up top. Soft spot in the middle. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to 24. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Oh, he's got a chance. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to sneak it.
And David, on 30 inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback determines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it being so successful.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Third down coming up.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself and then put points on the board.
Another nice drive put together. This offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground for 47 yards. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive at 2nd and 12. They'll send the back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18. It'll be third and long. They'll try the run. Makes his way out to the 20 before he's stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Judicials will line up to punt it away. Lowers his shoulder, delivers the blow. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man out of the backfield. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down in 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them the 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll knock him down Couple on that last play here, 2nd and 12. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing yardage on those last 2 runs, you know they've got to throw it here on 3rd and 15. They'll run the screen. That's a run ahead to the goal line. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. It was being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get this quarterback hit.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Colorado.
He'll ride his man on the option.
For now, it's back to you fellas. But of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the ground, it's made. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They're facing a 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On the option. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it to the right side. Powers through the defender. Now well within striking distances. That 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Field goal is good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone. It's low. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. The Judicials in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down.
Now on the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a third and long. Toss to the outside. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they'll down it just outside the 4. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Bradford. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Second down coming up. Off play action. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Looking for the corner on a jet sweep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. The officials stop the clock for a 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team has shown early this season was real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play and to wedge him back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and there he goes. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Quarterback will keep it.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game, but they got to find something moving forward. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, it was not a good day.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.